35 million Americans. That's how many folks have borrowed money for college. If that's you, meet my next guest, Arun Ponnuusamy of CollegeWise, who's here to share what you can do during college to make the most of your investment. Arun, thank you for coming here today.
Absolutely, thanks for having me.
So at this point, high school graduates know where they're going to college. They've made their deposits. Is there anything else that can be done over the summer to get even more aid?
To be honest with you, when it comes to the merit-based aid, the scholarships, the stuff based on how you did academically, athletically, music, a lot of those opportunities are probably closed for this upcoming year. There is still a small window open for the need-based aid, where if there have been any kind of changes to your family situation, you can always have the admissions office kind of take a look at it, and they may be able to adjust it in a way that's favorable for you.
So you can always appeal if your parent has lost a job?
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that's, I worked in the world of admissions, and we work closely with the financial aid offices, and I think sometimes they get a bad reputation, but they're real people who are also invested in creating a happy, healthy community, and they absolutely are going to listen to your questions that you might have, and they're willing to work with you.
Seniors who want to kind of slack off toward the end of the year, they still have to send their transcripts, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, senioritis is a problem. It's not a good thing because colleges absolutely have the right to kind of withdraw that, right? They admit you based on you're going to continue to be this kind of student, this kind of person, and if you fall off the pace, they usually have another kid waiting in the wings who's ready, fired up, and is ready to be a student when they show up, and they might have concerns about you, so they'll withdraw the offer.
All right, so did you hear that, students? Beware of senioritis. It matters how you do until the end. Tell me about how planning ahead can really help your financial aid situation for the following year.
Right. Well, what we find is the deeper you get into college, the fewer opportunities there are in terms of getting merit-based aid. And so I really want to encourage students who are considering, I need financial aid to make this work. Start thinking about that early, even in your freshman year. I mean, you don't have to do it on day one of orientation, but within that first month, sit down with the financial aid office, get a real sense of kind of where you stand, what other opportunities might kind of reveal themselves freshman, sophomore year. There are merit-based scholarships at some colleges that are specifically for kids who are in later years of college, or once you've decided what your major is, they're able to award you scholarships based on, oh, you want to study computer science? Well, we have this handful of scholarships designated for those kinds of students. And you need to know about that stuff early. If you wait until the last minute, there's only 3 or 4 of them, and boom, someone else has snatched them up.
So scope out your situation.
Yeah.
Remember, parents, remind your child to scope out the financial opportunities in school once they get there. Arun, these are really, really helpful tips as people are really thinking about college in the fun sense, but also the financial sense. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
For more on how to tackle your student loans, stay with us. Send us the debt you're struggling with and what you're doing to pay it down. All through the month of June, we'll select winners and award cash prizes of $100 to $500 so you can slay your debt with Yahoo Finance.